Who keeps unplugging my microphone? Hey, family? Who unplugs my microphone? Is that you, Dorothy? I just turned it off. Who keeps unplugging my microphone? Dorothy, yeah? Dorothy, who unplugs my microphone? I come upstairs and my microphone's unplugged. Who's doing that? No. Hey, Becky, good morning. Blah, blah, microphone. You can hear me, I bet, right? Is it loud and clear? You'll see, what is this? What's in frame? What is it? Oh, it's the top of this. Okay, it's my other camera. Yes, thank you, Becky. It's all because of you. I have a different camera setup today. I'm doing the. This is kind of a. I'm trying because the alien head's so large. It's kind of hard to get an idea. So I thought I would just adjust. Let me do a little rearranging here. Because the head's huge and it's kind of. I was shooting overhead. You just can't really see anything. So I thought I would just do this instead. Get a different angle on there. Hey, Kathy, good morning. Thank you for joining us today. Yeah, I'm getting creative right now. So everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today we'll be working on the alien head. I started this a while back on a Pepakura pattern I got from RPF, Replica Prop Forum. Somebody had it, I think, what was his name? JC, somebody who had made these patterns. He took Pepakura files and he modified them a little bit to make them a little more adaptable for foam. And he did, to a degree, and I took them, I kind of messed with them a little bit and ended up making some changes to get it a little bit closer to the original alien. My alien I'm making is a combination of the original alien and an alien warrior from Aliens. I learned an interesting story about the movie Alien, the alien head itself. Again, it was the 70s, and it was a learning curve, and there was no time to R&D stuff. The alien head, every time you see it on display or people, it's like the dome, the clear dome on it is clear, and you actually can see into it, and there's a little bit of darkness around the edge of the head where it's sat on. Well, apparently that was how it was supposed to be in the movie. Again, when the actor was wearing it on top of him, he was breathing, and I know in Pinewood Studios everything was relatively cold, so the studio and the soundstage maybe got a little bit of cold, and so this guy's inside breathing, and the dome would just fog. It fogged because of the guy's breath. So when you watch the movie, it's got this really kind of weird mist on it, and it looks great. It ended up becoming a happy accident because originally it was supposed to be just clear, and the frosted effect was from the guy actually breathing inside the headpiece. So that was and so when people, every time you see the alien head things are all super clear, and people are like, oh, why isn't it fogged like it is in the movie? It's because it wasn't intentionally supposed to be fogged. Yeah, Kevin, did not know that. Seen that film a million times, heard all these stories, and the company, every time you see a replica from like Hot Toys or some other company, whatnot, the head's always pristine. It's always clear, and you can see right into it, and like it doesn't look like that in the movie, but they're doing it to what the original design was for the movie because that's what it was supposed to look like. But then when the actor wore it, and on set, it just fogged. And they're like, and they couldn't pop it off and clean it. It was just like what it was. it was really Scott. I'm sure he was like, that's fine, just keep shooting. Yeah, I did too. For years, I thought it was that's what was so funny when I would see it. Bob Burns, for years, when I was a kid, he had the original Alien head for a while. I'm sure somebody bought it or moved it or whatever, but he had one of the original Alien heads. I remember looking at it going, I was like, hey, it's not fogged. That's why I thought it wasn't. I thought it wasn't. I thought it wasn't one of the actual ones. It was yeah, just breathing and the carbon dioxide. Well, this also too was, I think it was because the temperature, like he was breathing. It just was the heat was. It's probably a little bit a little cooler outside. He's putting all this heat out, so it just frosted it, just from breathing on it, being stuck inside of it, and just again things they weren't thinking about when they were making it. Just no, but it gave it a creepy, yeah, like a membrane. It looked really cool. It ended up looking really great. Because I think the clear thing would have been too much, but again, it is what it is. Anyway, let's talk about what we're going to do today. I just realized, let me run downstairs, guys, and grab. Where's my? There is an alien action figure I wanted to grab. But I'll tell you what, let's do this first. Anyway, let me just tell you guys what we're up to today. Well, yeah, I need to get the alien head toy for that. So, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I know everybody's excited for the Alien Romulus movie. I'm kind of like gonna hold my breath because I've been disappointed many a times, so I'm not gonna really get too excited because when I saw the trailer, it's just, to me, it was just like, it reminded me like when I saw Terminator Dark Fate, which is like he just took elements from the first Terminator, the second Terminator, and just put it into their movie and sprinkled through it. And when I saw the trailer for Alien Romulus, it's the same thing. Like every shot I've seen from every, I'm like, dude, I'm 60 years old. I've seen all these movies, and I've watched them a lot. So when you do something, it's like, I'm sure they might have some new stuff in it, but it just looks like Friday the 13th on a spaceship with kids, you know, on a camping trip, getting killed one by one by an alien. But the alien, again, look, just whether it's not digital, it looked digital. It just looked, the mouth is so pristine and clean, and when he opens his mouth, the tendrils are all symmetrical and just pristine. It's like there's no kind of balance or it didn't really look organic. It's just like even the tendrils on his mouth were just perfect. Like things just jumped out at me like, ugh. like, dude, just, you know, I don't know. I'm sure. I'll tell you one thing they're doing. They're dumping a lot of money into it. There's so much toy. I already seen the merchandise. They're doing like 3 different popcorn buckets, which is the big trend right now. Popcorn buckets for the premiere. It's just a good way to move merch because people are gonna buy food, but you make a bucket. So they're doing that, and I wanted to get a Doom one, but I wasn't fast enough. So I got some friends who are gonna go see Alien. I told them to say, pick me up a bucket. just let me know. I'll pay for it. Swim a bucket. Um, yeah, they're everywhere. It's like, and their color scheme is like the black and yellow thing, which I'm kind of like, eh. Like I know everybody has to do their own spin. Every time you see an alien, they always seem a little bit different. James Cameron, when he did Aliens, but the only thing he really changed was he took the domes off. He took the domes off the heads because he knew they're going to be silhouetted a lot, and to make them look a little bit more interesting. But other than that, anyway, today, you guys notice I have the alien. This is my alien right here. It's the alien toy. I'm using this as a reference because the jaw, from the back of the jaw to the head, it runs straight back. And so I have a mouth on it, but there's this big space between here. So I can't really do that until I get this mounted. And what I did was I made myself, set this down for a second. This is a skull cap, and this is going to be mounted to the head so that I can wear the alien head. So once it goes to set, so I kind of judge the distance and everything on the head. I think this should be all right. Let me double check. So I'll show you guys. We have the alien here, and this has to go inside like this. Oh my God, it's a tight fit, Ted. Oh, yeah. I thought the hole was big enough to get my... So, hold on. I might have to cut it to get my head in here. Oh, wait, see, can we squish it? Yeah, let's squish it. See if we can squish it like this. Wait, hold on, I can tell you right now, this has to be... I'm definitely going to have to scalp. Hold on, guys. We're going to have to cut a little bit of this out here, I think. Let me see. Let's get a pin. It definitely needs to be a tight fit, you know, but I want to... Right, get an exact blade. Okay. Let's see if we can squeeze this. Because it is foam, right? Should be able to squeeze it, right? Put this head in here. Oh. Come on, get in there. There we go. See, now we're talking. Yeah, I think this needs to go a little deeper, maybe? No. Well, I can tell you right now, that can be shorter. I think that's the problem. All right, so hold on. I got it in there now. Like I gotta get it out. Let's see. Just do it the same way we did it before, right? Reach in the back here, pull it. There you go. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay. I'm realizing this here is too tall. That's our problem. So I need to bring it down. But I don't want to bring it down too much, but I definitely need to bring it down quite a bit here. Let me get a Sharpie. Let's do... See, guys, I'm just going to just do a little bit. I don't want to cut too much off, but I knew it's definitely a little too, because I want to get my eyes inside this thing. Because I know that in the original Alien head, the guy's head's almost completely inside this thing, and I don't. This was kind of sitting on the top of the head. I want a little bit more of a deeper sit on this thing. All right, a little shorter. Let's try again. Squeeze it like that. Yeah. Get there. Let's see. I'm just making sure it makes contact here. I'm going to take a look inside here. It's kind of hard to see. I can, yes, it's making contact. Okay, that's good. Yeah, my concern is, I guess, I'm trying to figure out how deep did his head sit in here. Because when you look at this, all right, guys, when you look at the figurine, like, you can see, like, his head, it's really up in here. So his head's quite in there. So for the effect, his head has to be right in inside there. So, you know, his eyeballs, his eye lines, like its eye lines almost like right in here. And right now my eye lines are too low. I can tell because my head. I think what we should do is just do a test fit here, because I think that my head's not going to go in deep enough. This thing is huge, guys. Oh, I can't turn my head. Which I can't tell which one here. Oh, I can't see it. Hold on, guys. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Sorry, guys. Okay. It's hard to see. You know, I have a head cast of myself. So what we do is we're going to get my head cast so I can stick this on the head cast and I can get back and look at it. So. Anyway, let me catch up with. Sorry, guys. Let me catch up with chat really quick. Here, I gotta move my cameras in my way. I have this camera. It's blocking my view. There's a figure of a guy. I can't remember his name. It's like a test shot on the headpiece. Oh, the Doom bucket was $120. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, if I don't get it when it's like maybe 10, 15, 20 bucks, I'm not gonna get it. It's ridiculous. People like, but it's just, but it's the new trend now is making popcorn buckets. So that's what people buy. They're silly. You're gonna use them once. But I've seen aliens. There's one with an alien head. There's one with a face hugger. I'm just, my friend's like, I'm saying, wherever you go, let me. The shoulder fins cover the neck area. Yeah, it's like they come up really high, and it's like you're. Might get some flack. A lot of alien cosplays look funny because the neck area and the head look bulky. Also, torso needs to be stretched. Went ahead and clipped the Twitch head. Yeah, I'm not recording this back here. I'm just kind of talking smack and showing people. Let me grab my head cast and let me stick the head on the head cast so I can look at it better. Hold on, guys. Get my head cast. Oops, sorry guys, I bumped the. I'm gonna stuff that. Get the head on there. Come on, get in there. Oh man, dude. Come on. Hey guys, this is not even fitting. The head cast doesn't fit that well. Yeah, you know, you can see the side profile. It's still too. This is all still too. It needs to be cut down more. Hold on. Take this thing out. Yeah, the head needs to be deeper in there. I really think so. It's not. I mean, not too much. Just a little bit more. Here, let me. This thing's just getting in the way. Let's just take this. Let's break this free really quick. Here, cut this. I think the problem is that this piece here I have here is interfering with me. So let me just make that looser so we can get this thing in and out faster. So yeah, I think this needs to be. I'm gonna trim this down just a little bit more. Not a lot, not too much. Yeah, let's grind this down to. Because if you look at, I'm going to show you guys really quickly here. If you look at it, this is like this piece right here. This underneath the this thing. That's what looks like it's almost like his chin. It's like his head's in here. So it's when you look at this jawline, that goes straight back is about where his chin is, and that's almost where we're at right now. So I don't want to go too. Yeah, I'm taking a look at this because. Yeah, where's my head cast real quick here. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna cut these eye holes. There are these eye holes too, and they're a little. This is still in the way of my eyes. Let's cut this open. Okay. There we go. Now, let's put this time. We'll put this in a little bit easier. Like this. Like so. Spin it back. This piece comes up like this. Right, which this all has to be trimmed up a little bit more. But the idea is that this thing's on here like this, and we have the, let's get the jaw really quick here. Like that. And the jaw goes there, right? The head needs to be more it's so hard to manage this thing. So yeah, I can see I need to grind more on the front too. So if this goes on like this and that comes down to the jaw in here, that runs just underneath the chin. Yeah, so this needs to be a little more. Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. Now I'm realizing the angle too. This is square. It needs to come down more like this. So let's leave this here like that. Let's trim this here. down. Wait, where'd my aliens? Oh, here. Set this guy's head over here. Set him over here for now. Get him out of the way. All right. All right. This. All right, like that. All right, like that. All right, now. Put this guy on. So it goes like that. The head's gonna go. Wow, yeah, something that made a huge difference. That actually really helped. So then once the jawline goes on here, that's right on the chin. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. There we go. Okay, that's the depth we need. Like that. See, and this goes like that. And that comes straight back underneath that chin. All right. So now that we did that, let's go ahead. I think this piece is going to have to be a little wider for me to get my. You know, I don't mind the. I think it just needs to be cut out more for my nose. So hold on, let's do so let's glue let's figure this out. Yeah, let me go ahead and I think we could probably, if we glue this back, then we can just cut this out more for the nose. Here. You know, I realize what I can do is I need to glue this thing. Let's cut a hole. Alright, cut this guy out, got a little hole in here. Can help me show me where I'm going with this thing. Let me, let's trim this open a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to cut this guy. Just going to bring this up just a little bit more, like this. But what we are going to do is glue it back together. I'm going to glue this guy back. My contact cement. Hey, let me catch up with chat. Oh my God, Kevin again with the $10, guys. Thank you so much. I did not hear anything. Oh, you know why? Here, let me take this. I don't know if there's any alerts. Put everything off. Happy Sunday, Neil. Thank you so much for joining us. Kevin, thank you so much for your contribution of $10. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's looking awesome already. Thank you, Neil. Ted's Alien. Yeah. Actually, that's not mine. I borrowed that from a friend. Oh, look at this bedhead, Ted. But I am going to there get the. Let me glue this. Let me glue this real quick, guys. I wanted to do all this stuff, and I realized I have to make sure we get the head placed, the skull cap of this thing first, before I start doing any more work. So everybody, please have your patience. I'm going to glue this. All right. Well, tell you what, guys, I applied some contact cement to that area on the front of the head. I'm going to let that dry. So in the meanwhile, let's hang out and catch up with chat. Yeah, the placement. The more I'm looking at, the chin on the guy's jaw, like it runs. The jawline of the alien comes right back about there. So that's probably, I got the same length. And so what's my plan is, once I get that and glue it in, I have this. I'm gonna get I have a cement head cast. I think it sits a lot better. I might use that instead. But once I get that done, set it, I can start making a pattern from the bottom of the jaw, the back of the behind the. I'm gonna show you my alien head so I can show you guys really quickly. Show you what I'm up to here real quick. It's this thing right here. It's like from here, that you can kind of see where the guy's chin is. Like it comes up to his neck, and his chin's right there. And from the chin, it comes down and onto the jaw. So that's what I have to make this gap. I don't have any of this. I'm at this whole neck thing. I'm gonna make I gotta figure out the pattern for that. I was gonna get all crazy and start detailing the head. I'm like, why? When I gotta get that neck, because I want the head to come on and come down and have the whole big head thing. What my plan is to make the pattern where it comes all the way down, but I might do some sections with foam, but most of it I might do it out of upholstery foam and have some venting in it, like I put some fabric, because what my plan is to build that with the head come all the way down with the goes down to the cowl like it does, and have like a Velcro thing attached. And so when I'm wearing the alien head, the neck will move. It doesn't have to move a lot, just a little bit. But I know in the in Jim Cameron's Aliens, the Alien Warriors, there was one of them on eBay, or they restored one of the costumes and they were going to sell it, and they changed the mouth. The mouth's really different on them, and they have these really gummy teeth things on the outside of their faces, and they have it was kind of they embellished. They changed a couple things in the heads a little bit, but yeah, they're very cool. Yeah, they originally had domes for them. They're actually going to do like they did the original one. Hey, Cosplay Shed. Yes, how are you doing, sir? Welcome. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, I'm working on my alien head. There's I had to slow down a little bit. Let me tell you my story. Since you guys are all here today on my live stream. Hello from Scotland. That's Fieldwalker, right? There he is, Fieldwalker Mask. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. All the way from Scotland. Thank you. Really quickly, Hollywood is in a standstill right now. There's not making anything. There's no productions. Nothing's happening. I got tons of talented friends not working, so we're all coasting. Um, and so I love doing this, but it doesn't. This is fun. I love doing YouTube, but it's not making the money it used to. It doesn't pull it down. Not a lot of pattern sales or everything's because here's the thing. I don't blame anybody because there's just nobody has any money. We're not booming. We're not thriving as an economy, so nobody's spending money on things. So, with that being said, the work is really slow. But I got 2 independent films I'm working on. One is Star Squadron, my friend Garo. It's a sci-fi film, and I'm building some costumes and props for that. And I was going to do that, but it's kind of on hold right now, so he's not going to fire up until next year. I'm kind of like, ugh, so I'm kind of in a limbo, so I'm holding on that. But my buddy John Soares is making his Elon Blade movie, which he finally got the funding for that. So after today and next week, I'm gonna get back on that. There's a bunch of cool stuff for that movie. I'm gonna be making some costumes, some hats, and some masks for these bad guys. And I'm making the blade. And there's a couple things here and there that we're gonna do too, some little gags and stuff, whatnot. But we're gonna be doing that now. We'll keep you posted because part of the deal is I can share it. It's not an NDA thing, so I can actually build and show you what I'm working on behind the scenes and stuff. So it'll be fun. So I'll be doing that, and hopefully will get me through because there is no work in Hollywood. This is drying, so what I'm gonna do 2 thin coats on this spot because I want it to be really, really strong. So hang in there with me. Let me apply another thin coat on the pieces I'm gluing together. And let that dry for a little bit. And then we'll get this. And the plan is today is we're going to let that dry. And then I'm going to sit on where I think it's just right. And we're going to glue the skull cap to the head. Oh yeah, very. Cosplay Shed says I completely understand, Ted. Things are slow here in the UK. Harley been doing stuff. Yeah, it's the world. I think everybody's waiting for the. It's the elections and everything. It's like it's. So we're waiting for the. Also, I know a lot of people, my friends. It's kind of weird. Like, I know that SAG is fighting the gaming industry because. And here's the thing that I support too. I know it's a weird thing of timing because you usually want to strike when there's work and you have leverage because they're making projects and they can't do it without you. But when they're not making anything and you're striking, it's going to be like, because the SAG Screen Actors Guild, they're going after the game industry, and the game industry does screw actors big time. There's guys that come in and get their likenesses scanned, and they scan their likenesses and they do get their voices and they put them in a game, and then once they have them, they can just do whatever they want with them. And then there's no. It's like usually when you do a movie, you get residuals and things like that because you acted, and they don't do it in the game industry. They just pay them a flat fee. Like there you go, and like that's yeah, but you're using my likeness and I'm acting in this thing, so it's this. There's a lot of things where these guys are just making billions of these people and their likeness and the characters. And the guy plays Daryl from Walking Dead. He did a game. He's in this game a lot, and I don't know how that worked out. But anyway, perhaps you can tell Alien after the actors inside the original. Yeah, Cosplay Shed. I told an interesting story today, which I just recently learned on the Alien, the actual Alien head. This toy with the clear head and the tent. Sorry. This is how it was pretty much intended to be in the movie. It was slightly tinted and it was clear, dome on top of his head, and that was the design. So what happened was when the actor in the movie wore it, he would sweat and heat and breathe, and condensation would build inside the helmet. So it would fog from the guy's breath, and the heat from his body would fog up the visor. So he had this weird kind of misty and membrane thing, and that's why when you see replicas and stuff, they always make them. The heads are clear. They're never fogged. I'm always like, why? They never seem right. They never fog them. Some people have some, but actually it was because it wasn't designed like that. Wasn't Giger's intention. He wanted it to be clear, but it was, so like, I just love that story. It's like I can't tell you about. I've loved this movie, seen it, talked about it, but nobody talked about that. Nobody mentioned that ever. Very rarely did even talk about that. So funny. Death Stranding. That's it. Thank you, Cosplay Show. That was the game that he was in. Hey, Toyota. Yeah, a lot of people. It's. And here's the thing with the game industry. They're not like Hollywood. They don't make millions. They make billions. Oh, by the way, Deadpool. I think it's hitting his $1 billion mark. 1 billion. Isn't that insane? Ryan Reynolds and his guys who created that thing, they fought tooth and nail with Disney to keep it the way they wanted to. There was stuff that Disney wanted to put in, and he wasn't wanting to do it, and he fought him on it. And it turns out that, oh, thank you. The girl that plays Captain Marvel was mad because they shot a whole thing with her, and he just didn't like it, so they cut it. They did test screenings with it, and it did not test well. So Ryan Reynolds was like, it's his film. It's like, cut it. So they cut it. And this is, again, guys, there's great movies, and you have scenes that people just get cut out. People get cut out. And she's apparently being a real diva about it. She's mad because she's not in it. I think she's mad because the movie's making almost $1 billion, and she's not getting any of it because they got to cut her out. So, I don't know what the beef is. So, anyway. Okay. Let me go over here real quick. Let me see, this is nice and dry. So I can stick these guys together. There you go. Okay. Let's cut this open just a little bit. I'm not worried too much about this stuff because this is all going to get covered by the neck thing pattern. So, drop this guy over this. Will you get in there? All right. Oh, see, perfect. Look at that. That's what I wanted. Just like that. It actually fits in there. So there's a seam on my helmet. I want to make sure it lines up with this guy. So making sure you line up. See? So everything lines up perfectly. Good, good, good. Oh, that's perfect. All right, now what we're going to do is I got my, I made that hole for a reason. I'll show you. I got my white marker. So trace. All right. Got it. So let's switch this camera back now. On. I'm gonna just take this camera. I just switch camera so I don't shake your head around rearranging this camera. I'm gonna hook it back up to the overhead shot now because you guys can see better what I'm doing here. So just bear with me. Why are you not screwing? Can you get in there? Alright, got it. Okay. go. Sorry, guys. All right. Hold on. Oh my God, what an ordeal. Sorry, I'm hanging there, I'm doing it. There we go. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Do a little rearranging. Thank you. Okay. So now I made my mark. See, it's best to go the back way here. Right? This is. There it goes. Right. Good grief, Ted. Such a chore to get this thing out. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have glued this in until I got this part glued in. Yeah, maybe I should have waited on gluing this before. Okay, anyway, I digress. Now, see that ring in there? We're going to apply contact cement to that. But I'm going to take these edges here and I'm going to grind them down because it's kind of sitting flat. And I know that this is flat and these edges need to be a little more rounded downward to compensate for the curve of this head, because it's got a hard curve, so I want to get these edges so to make sure I have a good contact. I get a stone bit. Now let's get a sanding drum. We're just going to grind this down a little bit. All right, like that. All right. So then, take this guy, some contact cement. Do that ring. I put on a generous amount of that contact cement. All right. Same thing here. Now, I do this and I apply it in there when the glue is still wet. So, hold on. That. Put it on there pretty heavy. Alright. Now, I'm going to stuff that bad boy right back in there. Which would have been easy if I didn't glue this back together. I don't know what I was thinking, guys. So. We'll still stuff it in there, make it work. Get in there, get in there, get. There it goes. All right, now that we have it in there, we have our marks. We're gonna line them up like so. Get inside there. There it goes. Okay, got it. And I'm gonna line everything up nice and straight. Make sure it's on the marks. There it goes. Okay, good. Push on a little bit. And I'm gonna hair jar. Ooh, you can smell that glue. You can kind of see it on the top surface. I'm not going to worry too much about that because I know there's going to be a lot of there's going to be these bones, little bone detail things I have to make and stick on there, so it won't be too much of an issue. That's going to be a little bit of an adventure making those out of making little foam bones. Yeah, just making sure everything's squared up. Yeah, all right. Yeah, but the head sits in nice and deep. How I'm going to see out of this, I really don't know. I know the original guy couldn't see shit either. So I'm going to try to come up with some way of making some holes or something. Tell you what, I want to put this on, but I'm getting eager. Let's wait a little bit. Let this glue dry a little bit longer. Let's catch up with chat. Hey everybody, really quickly, if you guys are watching this on Twitch, this is coming live from my YouTube channel, the Evil Ted channel. I have both of them going simulcast at the same time, but my comments are on YouTube. So if you do want to say hello or hi, please jump over here on YouTube and say hello. Unfortunately, I do not have I just can't do Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It's just a little bit of too much overload. But if you guys are watching and want to come by and say hi, it would be fantastic. Yeah, this is a big accomplishment, guys. Thanks, because by doing this live stream, you guys forced me to do this. I'm like, I don't want to do this thing right now. But then I saw the Alien Romulus trailer, and I thought, well, this is a good time to get this to get. But my plan is to eventually, when I get the head done, blocked out enough. I want to make a costume, but just work is important. So I got to get back on John's film. It's a cool thing with the his movie. It's not as big as a bill as the space show was going to be, but there's a lot of intricate stuff like the weapons. There's this guy has a blade, which is this mystical, powerful blade that he has that he fights people with, and I realized that he has a hero one, and we need to make 2 stunt ones just for fighting. So I'm making those, and they're gonna take a little bit of a while because I have to make them identical. They have to match. So when I make them, I have to make them look all the same. I'm going to do that, and then there's the bad guy's mask and hats, and there's some some exciting stuff happening. So. But to see, check on this. It seems pretty mounted. The thing is, I need it too. I need to move my Evil Ted sign. I think I'm just gonna knock it over. Let me just let me move my sign. Let's move this, guys. I think I'm just gonna knock it off with my head. Yes, I can get back a little bit more safer distance here. So make sure I'm centered frame. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I designed it to where my head is inside the neck. And I used my alien action figure to kind of get a better distance. You can see where his chin starts is just underneath the jawline. That's kind of pretty much where I gauged mine. There's a couple since I was making this, I did a lot of research and looking at other people and their alien. There's a lot of people made some cool alien costumes out there. I know there's some things that some people did. I would do a little bit differently, but yeah, there's some really good ones out there. But I'm gonna have I'll do a little bit of a different approach on mine. And yeah, mine's gonna be strictly foam. Nothing's gonna be sculpted. A lot of people had probably some sculpted and did some rubber pieces and stuff, which is super cool. But I'm just not doing that because it's way too much work. I'll just foam fabricate it. All right, here we go, guys. A moment of truth. Of course, I have to take my glasses off here. Yeah, I gotta move my curtain too. I have to move this guy. The curtain's gonna. What's this? Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Okay. There we go. Now we can get back a little bit. Here we go. That seems all right. Oops, sir. Make it up. Not gonna sit off the table. How'd it look? Look all right? Yeah, not bad. Excellent. Yeah, I realized that I could probably the eye holes are just about where the mouth is. I think once it's not really. I mean, I could probably see a little bit. I'll have to rig something up. I'll make some kind of way of seeing out of it. I don't know yet. I really don't. But let's. You know what we could do? How about this? Let's get the jaw. I have to do the jaw. It's a whole other animal. But let me just pin them. Let's pin it in place and get the full effect here. Hold on. So I have the jaw. My plan is to, once we get the jaw lined up, there's some detail work I want to add because it just got too messy, and I'm going to kind of organize it better. But I want to get the teeth lined up just like where I want them. And then I want to pin the jaw. Where's my push pins? Why are my push pins where they're supposed to be? Oh, here they are. God, sorry, guys. My desk gets so busy I can't see stuff. Hold on. Like that. Just pin it in place for now, like this. Sorry guys, get this lined up here. Okay. Some straight pins. Like that. Alright, there we go. Now. Now, alright. Okay, now we can get a better test, right? Get the mouth. Alright. Yeah, there's a wire or two I gotta watch out for. I can kind of see a little bit through the mouth. Oop. Ta-da! What's this? What's going on? Sorry, guys. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. It looks awesome. Yeah, he's coming together. There's a lot of stuff that has to happen in here. I gotta read because I'm leaving it to where when it's built, I can stretch some rubber latex, some thin little tendrils and stuff. Excellent. So it does. It matches the chin. Good. Because now I have to fabricate the rest. So in order to do that, I have to put that. It's really close. So if not perfect. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Any thoughts about the retractor? I have a friend, somebody I met here in LA. He's a mechanic. He's an engineer. And so I said, hey man, I want to come. He said, yeah. So I'm going to have a thing to where I'm not going to do cable control thing, but I want to have something rigged up on the mouth. So I'm just going to have the mouth where you can just kind of push it open and close it. I'll have I'm probably have some Chicago screws, some pinpoints where I can just have the mouth open, so I can just kind of manually move it open and closed, and then leave the mouth open and have the, I know when I'm not using it, close the mouth. Because it's more of a costume and less of a movie prop. So so I want to do all this decoration stuff, I realize, but I can't do that until I get this figured out first. That's how I think, though. So once I got the plaster head, I'll sit this on the plaster head, and then figure out the make the pattern from the jaw. Yeah, I got to build it to where I can have it attached to this thing, have it all figured out, and I want to be able to have the jaw still move open. Yeah, there's a lot of engineering stuff. Like it'll be foamed. It'll be EVA foam to a point, but I'm gonna stop and kind of make some where it gets a little bit down below the chin. I'm gonna make some soft stuff to where I can attach the neck to the body, and I'll still have some head movement to it. So, two very good clips. Oh, you made some clips, Becky? Looks great. Last Halloween, I made an astronaut helmet. It turned out fantastic. Love your videos. Oh, did you make did you use my space helmet pattern for that? Beavis fan 1060. Did you? It's turned out good. Let me get the head cast. Let's get a plaster head cast. Is what we're gonna do. That's my next thing. Yeah, I'll deal with it later. Anyway, this is the alien head. But the mission's accomplished. We got this. We got the skull cap. You guys can see. It's all mounted in there, and oh yeah, it's glued in there now. It's solid. Excellent. Yeah, that was my big thing. Now I got the skull cap in here. I'm wondering, yeah, the mouth, I think what is that when I have this thing all built, if I have the mouth open, I'll be able to, I'll be able to see people's feet and knees. Enough for me to walk around. I mean, I won't be able to run, but I can definitely walk from here to there and stuff like that. Oh, Becky, you can send it to me on Messenger too. You can send my Instagram or Messenger. That's hysterical. Thank you, Becky. That's a lot of fun. I'll definitely use those in my post because I wasn't recording, so you can definitely grab some clips. Thank you, Becky. That'll come in handy. Thank you. Let's pull the curtain. Yeah, because my shop's a mess. All right. All right. Oh, get my name signed. Whew. Oh, sorry, guys. That's no mess. Oh, I know. What is, you're seeing this, you're not seeing down below on the floor. There's stuff. Here's what happened. I got table space. I finally got some big ass table space. And when you have table space, you just start piling stuff on it. It defeats the entire purpose of why you have table space. So, after stream today, I'm going to do, yeah. You know, it's so funny. The VR, it's like, it shows you. You have to really put your mind, because it's like your brain's. You have to understand your viewpoints from over here. So it'll definitely help you. But then I have to make room for the goggles in there, and it just ruins. Like, I know Frank Ippolito, when he did his giant Ranker monster, that totally made sense. He's in this giant costume, and he had VR goggles, and he had the camera on the nose of the Ranker monster, so he could see, and he could interact with people. So people like, reacting, he could go, and he actually could see them, and he could kind of move to them. But other than that, that's all he could really do. It's like, that was an ambitious costume too. It was crazy. Yeah, I made table space, and what happened? I just filled up with crap. So I got to go through these tables and just put everything back where things belong, because I got this job I'm doing next week, and I gotta make room for it. So that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, the VR. Trust me, I thought about it. They're not cheap. There's just no room for them. There really isn't. You guys can see it's right there. But I tell you what, it's so close that when I had it on, I realized that my eyes, like, if I just open the mouth, have my mouth open a little bit. But the thing is, if I have the retractable tongue thing in there, I'm not going to be able to see anything at all. So it's kind of a, yeah. Because if I put the mouth thing in there, I'm thinking, I just can't really. I don't want to put any, because you put slots anywhere. I might have to play around. We might have to do some holes, or I might make some slots or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. I did this great thing with my daughter. She had these eyeballs, and they're just mesh. They're metal mesh, and she would look through them and stuff. But yeah, there it is, guys. Very happy. This is the got a skull cap. In the movie, they do. We call it a skull cap. It's usually fiberglass, but since it's a foam costume, I made a foam skull cap, so it works. And if I want to make a chin strap, but I don't really think I need one because it pushes on. Oh, Becky, thank you. It looks awesome. Thank you so much, Becky. It's a lot of work. This was the teeth. They're a 6mm foam. I ground them, shaped them, did the gums with foam clay. I got a little more work here, and I want to do some more side stuff. And then once I work out the chin thing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, guys, it's just learning. I'm making this up as I go. I have these foam dowels for the tubing I'm gonna do on the side. I was hoping just to find tubing, but it's just plastic, and I just thought screw it, just make them out of foam. I want to keep everything kind of lightweight because you start sticking other things onto it, it starts adding up on the weight. So it will get heavier as I start putting more stuff on it, but not too heavy. But yeah, I'm trying. It's just got so much to do in this guy. But things slow down because I do have this movie project I have to jump on. And I will definitely, next week, guys, I guarantee I'll be doing live stream on Sunday what I'll be building for the next movie. So I'll probably be doing some stuff for the movie props and stuff on my stream next Sunday. This is fun because the movie's coming out, and so I'm excited about it. So, but that was pretty much the gist of this today, guys. I'm sorry, there's not much. I mean, that was my big accomplishment today. And I wanted to do it with you guys. So thank you for hanging out with me today. As work progresses on, I will come back. I won't do anything, and I'll keep you guys posted on my next step. I like the fencing helmet. Also wonder how well those... Yeah, they see great. It's that when you see them, you just see metal mesh. And so no thing can go in there and get their eyes. But when you have them on, you can see right through them because your depth, they're so close to your face that your perception, you see beyond it. It's a really simple gag. I mean, they work great. Yeah, super cool. No NDA. I don't. It's like what I'm doing for the movie is not a spoiler. They're just characters, so you're not getting any kind of spoilers for the movie. They're just bad guys. I'm making some bad characters. I'm making some weapons and stuff, so it's nothing. No, there's no real need for NDA because I'm not really blowing the secret or anything. Man, my glasses are sorry, guys. My glasses got so. All right, people. Thank you again, everybody, for joining me today. Everybody who hung out with me on Twitch, thank you for watching and everything. Keep you guys posted. Next week, I'll be working on some movie props for my friend's upcoming film, Eon Blade. It's going to be exciting, and I'll show you what we'll be doing for that. I made that mask. They liked it, but they want to do some changes on it, which, again, that's Hollywood. I have no problem with that. I made a general basis of the mask. But the art director, Cassie, wants to make them a little more organic, like make them unworldly looking. I'm like, which is totally cool. I'm totally down for that because they're kind of bad guys, so I understand. So everybody, I'm going to wrap this up. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you again. If you have not, hit that button. Wait, where's my sign? Isn't that so funny? I go through the trouble to get a sign and I don't have it with me. Again, everybody, do not forget to like and subscribe. You know, people do it in the videos. It pops up. I thought I'd just do it manually. Please like, subscribe. If you haven't already, it'd be fantastic if you did. If you guys like this content and like to see more like it, you can on right here on my YouTube channel. Plenty of videos here. If you like this shirt I'm wearing, is the Foam Fanatic shirt. You can get these in my shop, the Teespring shop. Links in that below the video. You can buy one there. You can buy patterns. And if you're shopping for cosplay supplies, don't forget to jump on my website, evilteddsmith.com. Hit that Amazon link. When you hit that Amazon link and you shop through that, I get kickback with no extra cost to you. That helps me keep making videos too. I get a little kickback. That helps buying patterns, liking this video, sharing this video, leaving comments, thumbs up. I engage with everybody. Please, I always come back and read my comments and always engage. So again, if you guys like this so much, also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. And I have TikTok. I'm getting better with TikTok. Apparently they're getting rid of it anyway. So, but TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and I have a Facebook group called The Foam Fanatics. It's a Facebook group for people who are cosplayers, new and old. If you guys like cosplay and want to learn more about it, it's a great, friendly, safe community. It's international, some people, but when you join, I ask you 2 questions. Please answer the 2 questions, and I let you in. The reason we have the questions is just to keep the bots and the trolls out. So if you answer the questions, you're in. Everybody, again, so guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and watching me struggle with my alien head. And I'm kind of learning things as I go. And I'll catch you guys back next Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on Evil Ted Live. Woo. See you guys. Thank you so much.